Alright, well, let's see how our first day of school is gonna go. Now that we know that apparently the apocalypse might have happened. Goodness gracious. Our first day of school is finally here. Although, considering I just arrived yesterday, finally might be a bit much. Being nervous on your first day at a new school is probably a global phenomenon. Although having a few friendly faces in the crowd should help. I hope. I hope. Wait. This is our class? Just in the church? Even knowing Sister Lily was a homeroom teacher, I'm still surprised by where I find myself. I'm not sure what to make of this school, but it seems customary to gather in the campus chapel upon arriving on campus, as if for church services. Is it about us, the transfer student? There's about 100 students gathered in the auditorium. From what I can tell, it seems like a school-wide assembly. Very different from the usual stand in front of the room and introduce yourself affair. Spoke too soon. Coming! I stutter in my nervousness. Looks like she'll be introducing me to the student body today instead of reading verses from her Bible. Not really that big of a deal, is what I want to say, but I have no choice here. It's just a self-introduction. Play it safe, don't say anything dumb, and you'll be fine. Top of the morning to you. That's me. I'm looking forward to getting to know you all. Also, what should I say? What shouldn't I say? Transfer students are so exotic by their very nature that kids will talk no matter what. I keep them outside the Aurora. I'm still working on getting adjusted to the customs here, and I'm looking forward to learning more. The students suddenly burst into excited chatter. A natural reaction, considering even joking about crossing the Aurora is forbidden. But if I manage to start off on the wrong foot, still, it didn't feel right to keep secrets from my potential future friends. Carrie, please. Gonna get detention. Kiri's words echo out from the midst of the fray, but there's no way I can react appropriately being center stage on the altar. That's why I've already forgotten whatever it is I wanted to say. However, the perfect closer suddenly springs to mind, almost like a revelation. I want to fully immerse myself in the culture and values of this town and the people in it. I know having an outsider living among you isn't something that happens every day. However, I hope you can look past that and accept me as one of you. How odd. The words flow easily from my lips, as if they've been waiting in the wings for the moment in the spotlight. There'll be moments where I'll say strange words or ideas, but I promise this goes both ways. With that said, I'd love to be able to share knowledge on things that you might be unaware of. I think it'd be wonderful if we could all work together to make this town flourish. I sound like some sort of foreign ambassador. None of it seemed like what I would say, although it came from my mouth. Sorry for rambling. That's all I have to say. In short, keep it short and simple. I think we're past that point. I hope we can all be friends. I look forward to the days ahead. An inhabitant from another world, a visitor from a foreign land. As the only foreign specimen in this town, the best thing I can possibly do is blend in as much as possible. Thank you, Kiri. Hearing Kiri's overloaded chutzpah when I'm drowning in awkwardness cheers me up, although I never tell her. What kind of word is this? Thus ends my academic debut, or rather the new student rite of passage. Wow, that was embarrassing. Oh, we do have a regular classroom. I thought that was just a... I legit thought that was just a classroom. Nope, top of my head. No. I stepped onto the altar and the words just came to me. Pretty lucky, huh? I'd only planned on saying a couple words, but the next thing I knew, I was reciting a whole novel. It was like I had happened upon a cheat sheet tucked away inside my brain.
降りてきたか。いいな。週にはミューズがついてんのか
な。お前んとこにも降りてきたぞ。ほら、雲。
What?
頭に乗せようと。
You have is that like a real spider?
ああはいかないな。緊張しいだから噛んでと思ってトンチンカンのしゃべりを。
Me too. Huh?
いりえ。何人の悪口言ってんの？聞こえてるんだからね。
Poor Yuna.
向こうで先生の手伝いしてたんじゃなかったのかよ。
I was bad mouthing because I thought you weren't here.
私の名前が聞こえたから飛んできた。
Dang, that's funny.
相変わらず地獄にいる夢は。
She just came running to her name. She's like, I'm gonna beat the shit out of her.
でも確かに良かったよ。週の挨拶。
Thank you, Yune.
感動しちゃった。
Thank you, Yune. I guess it was kind of impressive. I meant what I said, though. I want to know more about this town. I want to be friends with everyone here. I know I just arrived the day before, but that's honestly what I want. By the way, is everyone in the same class?
私らこそが花の2年リンゴ組。
I see.
イメージカラーは赤。
Sounds like Kirie and Yoji are in my class as well, along with Yune. I'm grateful for the reassurance of having this many friends with me. Saki is a grade below, and Kotes and Gita are a grade above.
だな。昨夜は1年のオリーブ組。琴音とギドはペガサス組だ。
What do they get to be Pegasus? Man, they get like the best one.
どうした？
Pegasus is like the best one, what the fuck? It's just... Our class is normally just numbered, like class 1 and class 2.
数字なんか味気ないだろ。紛らわしいし。
How about A class and B class then? It's not that I don't get it, but I can't shake how odd it sounds. It almost seems childish. It sounds like something from a backwoods school in the middle of nowhere, completely different from what I'm used to. I mean, aren't we like in the middle of nowhere though? Considering most of what they know about the outside is through works of art, I'll have to slowly ease my way into the town's unique eccentricity.
チャイムだ。アトリエ行かなくちゃ。
The Atelier?
1時間目は彫刻なんだよ。
You mean like fine art sculpture?
そりゃもう。
I'm not gonna have to build a whole statue, am I? It looks to me like the answer's obvious.
2時間目は人物画。
What?
3時間目は風景画。4時間目は版画。
What kind of awesome school is this? It's all art related, I know, right? I'd love that. What the fuck?
そりゃ授業だからな。
The boring way. Why you guys get to have fun? The apocalypse allows you to have fun in school?
外の世界じゃ学校でそれ以外のことを習うの？不思議かも。
Yune, as always, helps me out by explaining what should be obvious. And she can patiently explain something that's clearly common knowledge to the people of the town shows what kind she truly is. Everyone here studies the same subjects? It sounds like the people here value the fine arts more than I originally thought. With how focused the students are on the arts, the academy sounds more like an art institute. It's freaking awesome, dude. What about periods 5 and 6 then?
5時間目なんてなぜ？ 4時間目で終わりだよ。
You guys have a really nice school. You're joking.
そんなに勉強してどうすんだよ。昼食い終わったら放課後は自由だろ普通。
Bro, let me into the school.
って言ってもみんな自分の作品作りに時間を当ててるけどね。
Like Kirie's film. All that worrying over my lack of memories of my own schooling was clearly for nothing. However, this level of specialization is perhaps just as nerve-wracking.
私は映像の授業が好きなんだけど週に1回しかねえんだよな。
Oh, that's a class too. I have to admit, I'm not really much of an artist.
そんなやつザラにいるって。とりあえずアトリエまで行こうぜ。
そうだね。なおさめなくても困ったら俳優をやればいいんだからよ。
Nice! For the first time, Kirie's invitation to join a film crew sounds pretty tempting. All up in my face, too.
では 本日最初の授業は彫刻ということで、皆さん前回はどこまで進みましたか？イベトレ
何もできてねえじゃねえか。
Dang.
自由制作であれば問題はありませんが、これは授業なので最低限の足並みは揃えましょうね。ああ、シュウさんはもちろん構いませんよ。まずは見学ということで。
Thank you, Sister Lily. Thanks. I feel completely overwhelmed. Students are gathered together in the atelier along with the sculptures. Yoji's got what looks like an angel. It's elaborately carved. Yuna is working on an incomplete yet still impressive statue of a woman. A bust, maybe? Is the woman busty? I'm not sorry. Everyone else's pieces are just as... Wait, one of these is not like the others. This is not your average art class. The sculptures surrounding me are far beyond my own paltry ability.
そんなジロジロ見られたら恥ずかしいってば。タピなの。
Sorry, sometimes I can't help staring at you. Are you serious? A not very good sculpture wouldn't look out of place on display in an art gallery. The bar here is set way too high.
何作ろっかな。全然思い浮かばねえんだよな。
Here is the only one without an art piece. If there's one person I can always count on, it's her, still clearly undecided on what to make. Is it possible that she's not nearly as talented as the rest of the class?
そんなジロジロ見るなよ。美人だからって。
絶対違うと思う。
では皆さんは制作に。わからないことがあれば聞いてください。シュウさんは自由に歩き回ってもらっていいので、まずは雰囲気をつかんでもらえますか？
Okay.
皆さんもシュウさんに見られて恥ずかしくないものを作ってくださいね。
Did she just tell them to lower the skill level for me? So, after seeing everyone's sculptures, I'm doomed. Dang, and they had to lower it too. Fuck. Well, there's so much creativity here, I've got absolutely no chance of ever fitting in. Considering Yune's masterpiece is apparently not very good, it's clear that this is not your average art class. I mean, at least we're not being like ranked on it or anything, so it's not really that big of a deal, to be honest. A fine art school in a fine arts town, it's definitely something. There still might be hope for me yet. You're all done, Kiri? As I thought, the only exception is Kiri. Not only did she rush the production, but she designed it all on the fly without finalizing anything beforehand. Please God, let it be a disaster piece. Disaster piece. I know I'm an awful friend, but the only way I'm going to make it is by having someone as horrible as me by my side.
嘘こき。
And then, I had the biggest shock of my life. Huh?
いやー、さっぱりインスピレーションがわかんで参った参った。ま、適当に作ったんじゃこんなもんだよな。
Pack it up, Shu. Pack it up. Huh?
シュウ、初めて見る顔してる。馬なんて初めて作ったけど、筋肉がちょっと難しいな。
Goodness gracious.
時間なかったからしょうがないけど、なんか地味だよな。
いいんだよ、授業なんかで派手さ見せなくても。
This is a work of art. A chicken use her tiny yet nimble fingers to produce something this masterful so quickly. I felt as if I'd witnessed some kind of sorcery. Well, Kiri,
なんだ急に。
teach me your ways. How are you all so talented?
別にうまくねえよ。撮影のテストくらいにしか使えないぜ、こんなの。
A test shot?
爆発に使う火薬量を確かめるのに使うんだ。
What? How's that? Why would you need fireworks? You're joking. You make something this spectacular just to blow it up?
だからよくできてねって。ギドウの作品見てこいよ。
Good old relativity. Guidos?
彫刻だったらギドウ先輩の右に出る人はいないから。
美術回廊にも展示されてるくらいだしな。あの人はすげえよ。
Let's see. Is that so?
絵画なら琴葉さんも並ぶけどね。映画なら私。
他に誰が撮ってんだよ映画。
Bruh. If I'm being honest, Kiri's craftsmanship is neither good nor bad. I said she's pretty average, I'll take it. In comparison, Guido and Kota seem to excel beyond every other student here.
あら、ちょうど時間ですね。皆さん無事に完成しましたか？どうしましたか、シュウさん。授業の雰囲気は掴んでいただけましたか？
Yeah. It's painfully clear to me. What am I going to do? I'm not proud to admit it. I'm not proud to admit I'm not good with my hands and I lack any artistic sense. Everyone's been taking such advanced art classes since they were kids. There's no one on my level. Our knowledge and experiences are vastly different. If I even attempt to fit in, I only end up at the bottom of the bottom.
次の授業は人物画でしたか？休み時間の間に作品をしまっておいてくださいね。
A chorus of yes, sister marks the end of first period. Seems like our next class is here as well. Where are the other classes?
別のアトリエにいるんじゃないかな。何やってるのかは知らないけど。
There are others? I guess it makes sense. After all, there's only one art class after another. Most practical skills are taught in workshops or ateliers.
ここは第2アトリエだ。校内には全部で7カ所ある。
This is nothing like my old school. The culture shock is real.
まあこんな感じで4時間目まで続くから退屈かもしんねえけど見てってくれよ。
Yeah, sure. Assuming I don't lose all hope. In my old school, if you were bad at art, you could take refuge in some other subject. In this school, it's fine arts and bus. Well, will I really be able to cut it here? I gazed up at the blue sky through the window, lost in thought.
今日の授業も終わった終わった。
Well,
疲れた。
now it's time for our last test. Lunch. Probably do good at this one.
お前何もしてなかっただろ。
何を言う。デッサンモデルは立派な仕事だ。キリエの持ってたリンゴがいつの間にかなくなってたの。みんな気づいてたからね。
Nice, high five. I wonder what's for lunch. The grip I held on my sanity was tenuous at best, but I survived periods 2, 3, and 4, each one further reinforced my lack of talent. Every student here seems to excel in the fine arts, with the only difference being their individual fields of expertise. It's like I've fallen into a different dimension.
では皆さん、お手を合わせてお食事前のお祈りを。
Don't you mean amazing, Grace? Still not sorry.
今日はポークソテーか。お祈り前にフォーク持っちゃいけませんよ、キリエ先輩。固いこと言うなよな。
They say Aria Academy only has 4 lessons per day. We've returned to the dorm to eat lunch. It's unclear if this is school lunch, but considering I'm broke, I'm just happy to have food at all. Very fair. No one's brought up the issue of money yet. There's tuition to consider, and then money for clothes, food, and board. I can't pay out of pocket, but there must be a way for me to make some cash.
おいしい。胡椒がいい感じ。
Maybe it's all free. Hopefully. Hey, Yune? Hey, asking if there's anything I can do for money.
アルバイトってこと？
That's right. I realize I'm basically broke. I really need some sort of job.
別にいいんじゃない？私たちもバイトなんてしてないし。
学生なんだから気にすることないって。勉強するのが仕事だよ。
I see. But my art skills are pretty much trash.
シュウはきっと単純に小遣いが欲しいんだよ。なるほど。
No, that's not it at all.
でも確かに自由に使えるお金がないと困るよね。
As long as I have enough to get by, then I'm fine.
いいこと思いついた。シュウ、私の映画に出てくれれば出演料をやろう。
So anybody else have any other ideas? Am I crazy for finding Kiri's invitation to star in her film suddenly very appealing? I don't want her to blow me up. I'll just get blown up again.
俳優なんてそんなもんだよ。
Lies!
なわけねえだろ。
Right? How much is the pay, hypothetically speaking?
100ルインくらいかな。
What? I don't know what that is.
はした金じゃないですか。
Thank you, Sakia.
キリエの提案だもん。
爆破されてそれじゃ割に合わないにも程があるな。
Out here trying to scam me. I have no idea how to respond to any of this. As far as I can tell, how much is one ruin worth exactly?
その口ぶりだと州のいた世界じゃ違ったみたいだな。
All I'm familiar with is yen and dollars.
聞いたこともありませんね。
I see. To be fair, this shorthand is fairly trivial. Getting used to different currencies is normal in traveling to any foreign country.
誰かお財布持ってる？
あるぜ。ちょっと出してみるか。
This is the money you use here?
これが100ルイン。こっちが500ルインで、これが1000で、これが5000。
I see, so 100 is like the lowest. So basically, what you're telling me is Kirei tried to give me a penny. Woman? Oh, how do you tell the difference?
鳩の書かれてるのが100ルインで、フクロウが500ルイン。1000ルインはアテナで、5000ルインはゼウスです。
That's cool. Makes sense. I say that, although the only ones that actually make sense are the dove and the owl. It's cool though. They look all like foreign coins though. Like ancient money from a long time ago. What about bills? What are these bills you speak of? Like paper money.
ありませんね。コインだけです。
I see. What about credit cards? No banknotes? You never know where cultural differences will pop up, I guess. How do you pay for big purchases without bills?
高いものは高いけど。シュウ、お前本当に記憶喪失か？しょっちゅうよくわかんない言葉使うけど。
I mean, hey, listen. You're right. I guess the situation naturally led to me remembering the existence of bills. It's impossible for me to remember the outside world completely unprompted. There's nothing for me to mentally grab a hold of.
州は何も知らないふりをして、実は外の世界から送り込まれた刺客なのか。
I mean, hey, we don't know what we are, so you could be right.
スパイなんだな。
We also might apparently be Santa Claus, though, so you never know. You know what a spy is? Oh no? Kira seems like a huge fan of spy movies, but they're not my cup of tea. I keep feeling that the world is vaguely wrong, but I can't remember anything concrete.
でもこうやって話してれば徐々に思い出せるってことだよね。この調子ならしばらく生活してればもっと外のことがわかるかもしれません。だな。
Thank you, everyone. There's still one thing I'm curious about. I feel uncomfortable asking, but isn't talking about the outside world taboo?
一応そうでしたが。
大っぴらに外から来たって宣言した誰かさんのせいでみんな口々に噂してるよ。
I'm
そ
sorry.
れでも気をつけるべきだけどな。
I'm sorry, my mouth just moved on its own. So, this is my fault?
リリー先生も一応注意はしてるけどしょうがないって感じだし。だって生き証人がいるんだもんよ。真相は追求するしかね。
It seems my mere existence is shaking up the town's core principles.
つってもオーロラ越えようとするのは禁止だぜ。リリー先生が鬼の形相で飛んでくる。
ちょっと幼児、昼から不敬じゃない？さすがにそれはダメです。
悪い悪い。
I understand what pretty early means, but I'm unclear how it's related to this kind of talk. This thought seems to be rooted in values I can't quite grasp, reminding me of the importance of treading lightly.
ゴストさん、じゃ俺は部屋にこもるかな。
私もごちそうさま。お歌の練習してこよっかな。ごちそうさまです。シュウ先輩は放課後どうするつもりなんです？
Dinner. Me? Typically leave classes are done for the day, but I wonder what everyone else's plans are now.
放課後は大体の生徒がアトリエか自室で自分の作品作りをしています。特にこの時期は。
What's so special about now?
文化祭が近いから。
Oh, we're gonna have a culture festival? Sounds nice. A culture festival? The world is packed full of sweet adolescents. I guess this school has a culture festival too. At this time of year?
文化祭は毎年12月25日。クリスマスにやるものなの。
Ah, of course. Nice. Perfect. Wow. In the outside world, it's usually held in fall. Arts festivals almost always take place in autumn back in my world. But here, I guess they normally happen in the winter.
文化祭ではみんなが制作した作品を展示するんです。街の人たちも大勢見に来ます。
Instead of a school-wide event like back home, here it seems more like an exciting town-wide festival. Plus, it provides a great opportunity for students to show off their skills. Sounds like fun, and the joy of Christmas on top of it.
一年のお楽しみって感じかな。
でもまあ楽しむばかりが文化祭じゃねえ。みんな今の時期は制作のラストスパートでヒーヒー言ってるよ。
Considering it's a culmination of all they've learned over the years, I guess that makes sense. While the works on display are personal projects, can you show something you made in class?
個人のこともありますし、団体で作る場合もあります。もの次第ですね。
クラスで何かってのはないな。
I see, I see. So, class projects are completely separate from the festival. Very different from back home.
しかし、今年のクリスマスはいつもと違う。
How come?
なんだ
Oh, just because of what you're doing?
なぜならそう。今回のアレア賞は、私渾身の映画が持っていくからだ。
Okay, I see. I see. So Kiri is presenting a film as a contribution to the festival.
そうそう。
But you still haven't found a lead actor yet.
やばい。
Well, I almost never see her teary-eyed. Apparently it's a bigger crisis than I thought.
頼むシュー。このままだと次の映画の主演はカカシになっちまう。
Pay me more than a penny and we'll talk about it. I'm sure I wouldn't mind getting blown up.
そもそもキリエの映画じゃアレイヤ賞は無理だろ。
Dang, wow.
無理じゃない。私の今の構想が叶えばいける。
The Aria Award. Is it like the festival's first place prize?
ズバリその通り。アレイヤ賞がもらえりゃアーティストとしての将来は確約されるようなもんだぜ。
Oh, that's neat. It's like, almost like, kind of like a film festival. Sounds like an important award.
でも去年は義堂先輩の彫刻、一昨年は琴葉さんの絵画、今年もあの二人のどっちかって言われてるよ。
Sounds like fierce competition. I understand what Yoji meant when he said it's not all fun and games. The students work themselves past exhaustion to create something amazing enough to win a prize that determines their future career.
今からでも間に合うから、シュウも何か作ってみたらどうかな。
I don't know if we'll be able to make anything. Me?
そうそう。せっかくだから楽しまないと損だって。
And that is true though.
そういえば、私は2年生の授業を見てなかったので知らないんですが、
Like it's not like
シュウ先輩の専攻は何なんです？
because it's not like it costs anything, so you know, might as well.
俺たちも知らん。
どうなんだ、シュウ。
What's what? My major? I ask, even though I know perfectly well what they're talking about.
私なら映画、昨夜なら服飾。まあ何でもいいんだけどよ。シュウの専門分野ってやつはなんだ？
My expertise. I have to answer honestly. I don't have one.
専攻がないんですか？外の世界は不思議です。
That everyone here is an expert at something is what's truly bizarre.
絵とか工作とか全部苦手なのか？
It's not that I'm bad, I'm more like I've never cared enough to try. Even this is an example of a culture gap. But in Rome, though.
ないなら探してみればいいんじゃない？
I mean, yeah? How?
私たちもだけど、放課後はみんな好きなことをやってるから、シュウにもきっと向いてる分野があると思う。
そりゃいいな。苦手なんじゃなくてやったことがないってだけならまだ見つかってないだけかもしれないし。
Thanks, guys. You are very supportive.
私はシュウに向いてる専攻を知ってるぞ。俳優。
I mean, you know.
今ある分野から何に探す
Everyone's looking at me, their eyes aglow with excitement. Even though my skills are a little garbage compared to theirs, I can't help but feel joy at how high the hopes are for me. Dang, we said literal garbage. What the fuck, dude? Why are we roasting ourselves? Okay, this thing I'm good at. I can't even begin to imagine what that might be, but we'll see.
作品作りに大切なのはインスピレーションだ。しかもそいつはいろんな作品に触れることで芽生える。
なかなか都合よくは湧かないから困るんだけどね。
Inspiration.
困ったら私のとこ来ればいいから。
More than a penny, Kiri. As long as I'm okay getting blown up. That too. But also she's gonna pay me like 1 cent. And like that, my afternoon is set. Maybe seeing everyone's pieces will inspire me in some way. So with that in mind... Oh. Who should I go see? Oh, okay, well, Cassie. Straight up, huh? Alright, well... Let's go get blown up. We're gonna need more than just, you know, the bare minimum though, okay? I'm just saying. Let's see. Where's Kiri? Oh. She mentioned she'd be shooting around the entrance. Oof. It's like time to walk away. Kiri, with her actors and film crew in tow, is as lively as ever. There's less people than last time, but I'm still surprised by the number of folks willing to help shoot a so-called masterpiece. Hey, Kiri. Kiri treats everyone the same and is easy to talk to. Those traits make for a great friend, although I still hate getting blown up. Not quite. No, thank you. I'd like to retract my former statement. Just to confirm, your major is film, right? And the other kids here helping you out? The school has clubs? I mean, that makes complete sense. If it's like a really arts-focused school, I would expect it to have clubs too. Oh, okay. I didn't realize the academy had clubs. I wonder if Saki was talking about this when she mentioned group submissions to the festival. Huh. Makoto is part of the acting club? Alrighty then. So you're basically releasing a movie for Christmas? You don't have a lead actor. The waterworks set up again, and I purposely avoid eye contact. What are you filming now? Could you star in your own film? There are plenty of people that direct and act at the same time. What do you mean? It's a little bizarre how okay everyone seems if a director so obsessed with explosions. If you have access to the acting club, then why not get one of them to do it? What? Why? Never mind. Come on. They're actors, not stunt performers. Then put away the explosives. Really, huh? Huh? Smooching too? I'm not really sure what Kota sees in you. Surely she must have her own piece to work on, so is she helping out Kiri from the goodness of her heart? Very suspicious indeed. Well, it's not like I figured out my own major yet, so maybe I can help out from time to time. She got very excited about that. I found my resolve weakening seeing the genuine joy in her eyes. She seems to be in a jam, and if I can help in some way, then I will. Perhaps Kota finds your film fascinating. Did you even hear what I said?
よし、せっかくだし今度週にも私の映画を見せてやる。
You didn't answer me. Sure.
ちょうど去年のクリスマスに上映したやつがあるからな。フィルムは私の部屋にある。
Your piece from last year's festival, huh?
今の私からすりゃ甘い部分は多いけど、それでも力作だぜ。
Whatever it's about, it's clear Kira is incredibly confident about making films. I'm honestly a little jealous. And I'm sure it ends with an explosion.
過去最大の火薬を使った。
Uh-huh. I guess I'm gonna follow. Darn it. I guess some efforts hasn't changed of time. Why are you so into explosions anyway?
もんだぜ。映画の醍醐味って言ったらそこだろ。
The crowning glory? Well, there are plenty of Western films full of flashy explosions. They're not necessarily a requisite for a masterpiece. It seems more like an obsession to me. Maybe it's a matter of different strokes.
私が初めて見た映画は最後がすんげー爆発だったんだ。それに惚れ込んでな。
That's when you wanted to become a filmmaker?
まあな。
Hmm? It's not like Kira to sound so lukewarm about anything. Maybe I'm imagining things.
シュウはまだ見たことねえからわかんねえかもしんねえけどよ。私の映画にはがっつりファンがついてるんだぜ。
Is that so?
マジマジ。新作発表するたびにこっそり差し入れくれる隠れファンとか。
You don't have any fans. You're probably writing those letters yourself. Dang.
バカにしてんのかてめえ。私のファンは私に似て奥ゆかしいんだよ。
Not in the slightest, then. I see where you're coming from, though. And it's giving me a lot to mull over.
おう、楽しみに待ってるからな。お前がいないと次回作が。
Knowing how much Kira wants me, who is literally good at nothing, is exactly the boost I need. Oh, cool. Alright then, let's go see Sakia. So, Saka likes to work in a room and not on campus, huh? Saka's room is on the third floor of the dorm. So yeah, she does fashion, so that should be interesting. Since she lives in the girls' dorm, I had to sneak in so no one would catch me. Here's Sakia's room. Since none of the rooms are marked, I have no way of figuring out which room is hers. Said it was just around the corner. Oh, here it is. It's right in front of me. I'm coming in. Why couldn't she have met me in the hall? The thought crosses my mind as I open the door to her room. And then... Oh, that's actually not what I thought was gonna happen. Very cute. The room is a vibrant explosion of color. And there's Sakia, so it's plopped in the center of it all like the queen of her fabric domain. This is quite a room. Yes, it is, Sakia. Quite the outfit, too. Very provocative. She wears an extremely risque white neckerchief. It's dauntingly sexy, exposing her shoulders, legs, and breasts. Ah, I see. Has to be expected. Stuff like that is far too thin to ever wear inside, let alone in the hall. I can't help but think it would fit perfectly if worn by anyone other than Sakia. By the way, your hair looks different than usual. Oh dang, you make extensions too? That's really impressive. You make hair extensions too? Actually, I've never seen Sakia for braids undone. It makes me look at her a bit differently than before. Is your room always like this? Sakia's major is fashion design. Not in the same level as the traditional fine arts, it's certainly breathtaking in its own right.
昨夜はね、服飾を専攻してるの。言えばどんな服でも作ってくれちゃう。
Speaking of which, I remember her saying she'd never seen clothes like mine before.
ろくなおもてなしができずにすみませんが。
Don't worry about it. I'm the one who barged in here uninvited.
自分の専攻を見つけるためですよね。
Yeah? Yeah. I want to find where my talent lies. Or at least something I really want to do, more than anything. I've been visiting with my friends to try and get a flash of inspiration. That fabric in your hand, are you using it for a new piece of clothing?
そうです。これは今度のキリエ先輩の映画に使う衣装です。
You're helping her too?
制服じゃない服装は大体作ってます。
It seems like a pretty important job.
私も奇抜な服を作れるのが楽しいですから。
Sounds like Sakia, like Kota, is helping out Kirei out for film.
こうしてデザインを考えて形にするのが好きなんです。それに出来上がった服を着てくれるのも嬉しいです。
Sounds like this field is the best fit for you, in more ways than one.
はい。
Oh. She beams at me, her dazzling smile stretching practically from ear to ear. Something that I love, that fills me with confidence, that I take pride in. Something I can boast about. Your work is impressive, Sakia.
すごい
I mean, it is. You're younger than me, yet you want to do something, and then you do it. I always thought it was normal for people to only have a vague idea of the dreams or the strengths. But everyone here is so very different, each of their own unique skills that define them.
褒め言葉は素直に受け取っておきましょう。シュウ先輩にはないんですか？
Apparently not, or I just don't remember it. Nope. Or rather, I haven't found it yet.
それを探しに来たんですもんね。
I believe Sakia's proper title is something like designer. It's a field normally dominated by women, although most of what I consider normal is far from here.
シュウ先輩は何か着てみたい服などありますか？
Something I want to wear. Honestly, I've never been very interested in fashion.
そうですか。あ、そういえば。
Hmm?
ちょっと手が離せないので、先輩、そこの棚の上から3番目を開けてくれますか？
Here? I pull open the drawer and spot a familiar piece of clothing inside. Hey, this is mine!
いつまでも形首では変態になってしまうので、縫っておきました。勝手にやってごめんなさい。
Aw. Thank you, Sakia. I'm actually incredibly grateful. Thank you so much. The rip that was over my nipple has been carefully sewn shut.
制服しかないと休日が面白くないですから。
No more mono nipple. Sakia. You're such a good kid. The kind of shown by the people here borders on excessive, honestly.
ただ見たことのない素材だったので、あり合わせのもので賄ってしまいました。違和感はないと思うんですけど。
I never would have known it was torn in the first place. I'm impressed you were able to do this much with an unfamiliar fabric.
そうですね。外の素材ってことになるんでしょうか。とにかく初めて見ましたし、触りました。
The clothing in question was a plain t-shirt, the right fabric, unremarkable and bordering on shabby. It's only unique because it doesn't otherwise exist in this town.
大通りで古着なんかを買ってきてくれれば、私がリメイクしてあげますね。
Really? That sounds kind of fun.
私もシュウ先輩に服を着てもらいたいです。
I could tell how much she loves fashion by the genuine smile on her face. I wonder if I'll ever have that dreamy expression on my face about something. It's a bit like discovering a part of yourself. As I place my hand on my chest, various thoughts race through my mind. Oh. Alright, one sec. You gotta do this. It's still too slow. Kota? Kota should be in the 7th atelier. Aha! The outlier was the furthest away from campus grounds. It was fairly far, but she could usually be found here alone after school. Perhaps it's the perk of being so exemplary in her studies. I say to myself, half joking and half serious, as I push open the door. Sorry for interrupting you. As I step inside, the smell of oil paint immediately fills my nose. And there I see... She looks extremely focused. Kota is staring fixedly at a sculpture in front of her in a way I've never seen before. Maybe she doesn't know it. Maybe she doesn't know I'm here. She seems really focused. It's clear she's in the midst of painting. Hold a minute. Did I miss something? Okay. I'm assuming she's sketching out a rough draft based on the pencil in her hand. Her drawing portrays a rather buff nude male. Size-wise, it's more akin to the ancient Greek statue of Laocoon than an accurate portrayal. I don't know what that is. Oh crap. Why are you drawing a naked man, Kota? Still just for a little bit. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bother you. Killing time? No, I was just looking around. Not exactly. I explained how I'm wandering around campus in an attempt to find inspiration for a potential major. I know, but I kind of do. Everyone is so ridiculously good at something. That's true. Languages, math, cooking even. Not even cooking? There actually are some specialized art schools where I come from, but they're fairly rare. Not yet. Drawing? That is very true. Her smile is so bright it's practically glowing. I've heard how popular she is among the other students, and I immediately understand why. It's true. The name is so childish. An easel? An upright support for paintings. I think the desk will be easier for me. Why did I pick out these tools specifically with me in mind? In other words, I can't let her down. Okay, let's go try a life drawing of some bread. Bread, nice. Oh, good point. I'll stick with a pencil. This is the way I'm plunging straight into advanced drawing techniques. He's teaching me how to do what she was doing when I arrived. Sniff. Kota always smells so good. I wish my mind spent less time in the gutter and more time getting inspired. Darn it, mind. Focus. I finished my sketch. All done. Does it not look good? Uh-oh. My art is so bad it broke her. The gift of being truly awful. I know I'm not artistically inclined. The fuck does that mean? Look me in the eye and say that. It's fine. I was well aware from the very beginning. My talent might be considered average elsewhere, but here it's laughably awful. Your sketch, on the other hand, how do you capture such beauty on paper? I glance over at Kota and our eyes meet. Hmm? You want me to do that? Do I have to be naked? Seems like a small price to pay, considering you taught me how to draw. Well, tried to, anyway. If I can help Koto with anything, I'm happy to do so.
ありがとう。それじゃ早速脱いでくれ。
Koto, I was kidding! What the fuck? I was making a joke! No! What the fuck? No! Okay, wait, what? Strip?
ここにトレイがあるから脱いだ上着やら下着やらはそのまま置いといてくれればいい。なんなら私が畳むし。
Time to go see Yune! My underwear?
その後は直立して適当なポージングをしておいてくれればいいよ。ただし必ず正面、つまり私の方を向くように。
Yune, where are you? Slow down a bit. My model, you met.
ヌードモデルだけ。それが何か？
Yes, crazy. Nude. Nope. I can handle simply standing around, but to pose completely nude in front of Kota. Nope, there's no way.
何が無理なんだい？シュウ君さっきは快諾してくれたのに。
That was before you said the nude part. I didn't realize I'd have to take my clothes off. I don't want to subject you to that hideous sight.
苦しくなんてない。
Thank you. I'm way too shy.
シュウ君、これは私の芸術のためなんだ。
Okay, see,
やましいと思うことが間違っている。
actually, I respect that. But, still, I guess. Kota's gaze is unwaveringly stern. All I can think about is the sheer embarrassment of being nude in front of her, and meanwhile, she's only thinking of her art. I can tell by the look in her eye.
それに、私がさっきまで描いていたこの像だって裸だろ？
Guess you're right.
人体のデッサンで大事なのは筋肉だという話もした。制服のままでは何の筋肉も見えない。
Alright. I understand that, but still. Oh crap. She really won't take no for an answer.
生身の人間が描きたいという私の要望に対して、シュウ君はお安い御用だと言い放った。間違いはないね。
No, ma'am. No, I said that.
私のわがままに付き合ってくれると、シュウ君は確かに言ったよね。
Yes, ma'am. I did.
じゃあ、脱いでくれるかな？
I need an adult. Fine. Just somehow strong-armed me into taking my clothes off voluntarily. She played me like a fiddle. There's something fishy about this.
大丈夫だよ。これはあくまでデッサンのためで、シュウ君を変な目で見たりはしない。
I feel like you're already doing that. Okay, I guess. I'm not worried about that at all, actually. I'm more concerned about me. And then... Crap. How did I end up in this situation? Because she used our words against us, darn it. Before I knew it, I was standing butt naked in front of Kota, who was sitting before her easel. There's no way I can do this. It's way too embarrassing. I can feel my body covered in beads of an anxious sweat. She can say it's for art all she wants. But I left my comfort zone long ago.
シュウ君、手で隠さない。
Sure, are we covering the bamboo shoot? I just really try to cover myself when she gets mad. Apparently she needs full access to all of my most private parts. Crap. Now I'm worried about something else. Me, fully nude, before me a gorgeous lady. I'm suddenly assailed by an unavoidable and completely natural male phenomenon, Alpha. Well... Don't look at it! Oops. It was nice while it lasted. As my mini turret steadily rises in an upward trajectory, my excitement becomes crystal clear. Instead of yelling at me, she sits there silently, her hand a blur as she continues sketching. Come on! Yell at me already! Is something being nice, or does she really not care? Her poker face is like a dagger to the heart. Thank you. Probably be best to just kill me now and spare me this embarrassment. It's clear I've never done this before. It's over. She's gonna hate me forever now. Why is my body this excited over the mere glance of a lovely lady? First I'm asked to pose as an art model, and next thing I know, I'm labeled a horny perv, lusting after every lady in sight. I'm a simple man. I can't help it. I'm sure it'd be AB normal for a guy not to get... Oh. I'm sure it'd be abnormal for a guy not to get hard in this very particular and peculiar situation. I wonder if she'll tell everyone about this. I can imagine everyone's reactions in horrifying detail. Oh no.
ってたド変態ボッキ野郎だ。今日もノーパンノーブラらしい。
You shush.
嘘。シュウ。最低です。
女の敵よ。
Sorry, Sokka. Here you go. That one, darn it. Here you go.
最低ですね。
品性を疑うな。
私はそんなつもりじゃなかったのに、あのけだものに。
Wait, please. I just.
シュウさん、申し訳ありませんが、私たちの町にあなたのような存在は許しておけません。
No, please, Sister Lily. There's nowhere else for me to go. The world is dead, remember? No, nothing's outside. This can't be happening. This is the end. My life is over. I glance over at Kota. She's concentrating on a sketch as intently as before, with not even a hint of anger in her eyes. Is it possible none of those things even crossed her mind? Oddly enough, as the light at the end of the tunnel grows stronger, my terror grows weaker. Still, I am aware idle musings in the tempestuous territory will quickly rejuvenate my tiny terror. I'm so sorry about...
にしてもこれって出さないと収まらないんだよね。
Thank you for understanding. Yeah, so true.
こうなったのも私の責任なら
Kota?
このくらいかな。
I just noticed that. We just daydreaming? It does a little harder.
シュウ君のこれはシュ
Bruh.
また
No, it's not. I'm even harder than before. Oh no. I'm such an idiot. It's just a breeze, okay? Finally, after what feels like an eternity, but is really more like 30 minutes, Kota finishes up his sketch. After hearing those amazing words, I'm done. I get dressed in complete silence. Do whatever you want with me. Steam me, bake me, put me in a pie. Resigned to my well-deserved fate, the glazed look in my eyes is similar to that of a dead cart. Okay?
気にすることはないよ。本職の人でもよくああなるって聞くし。
Alright. Oh, really?
男性なら仕方がないことで普通なんだってさ。
I see. It is? She isn't anger or disillusion? Those being the only two outcomes I'd imagined, so hearing her say it was normal filled me with relief and joy.
まあ、私は初めて見たんだけど。
Kill me. Kill me now.
だから、そんなにしょげた顔をしないでくれ。私は気にしてないよ。
You mean
も
it?
ともと私のわがままを無理って聞いてもらってたんだし、感謝こそしてるけど、嫌だとは思ってないよ。それに、ほら、女性として意識されないよりかは、さ。
Kota. Wow. She's truly a kind-hearted soul. With a motherly Virgin Mary aura emanating from her, I have to stop myself from kneeling down to pray. You won't tell
言
anyone?
わないよ、もちろん。
If it's okay with you, I'd like to stay here a little longer.
いいに決まってるだろう。
Kota. I feel saved by her glorious smile. My mind is finally wiped clean of dirty thoughts.
むしろ私の方こそシュウ君に嫌われないか心配で
It's not possible. You're wonderful.
幻滅してない。
Nope.
今までと変わらず接してくれる？
Nope.
またモデル頼んでもいい？
Nope. Bruh. Wait. Flipping A, darn it.
よかった。
Well,
それじゃあまたよろしくね。
had to walk right into that one, didn't we? Hold on just a minute. I'm not...
大丈夫。ダイアナアトリエは私たち以外で来ないから。
That's not the problem. Well, rip. And that's how I was half coerced into becoming Kota's exclusive nude model. We weren't coerced, what do you mean? Not even half. Although I'm still not totally on board with this whole fighting it only makes it worse mentality. What exactly is art, anyway? The question almost everyone embraces in this town at some point in their life is growing inside me. Wait, what? Oh, okay. I guess, yeah, don't need to get the choice again, there's only one left. I came to see what you're working on. She sticks out her tongue playfully. Nice. What are you crafting that requires you to be in the chapel? Shouldn't you use the atelier? What is your specialty? I mean, before she mentioned, like, working on her voice, so it's singing, isn't it? She hesitates briefly as she answers. Yeah, singing. Singing! Sing Amazing Grace, Yuna. Of course, your arts include more than painting and sculpture. You think it passes music as well. Yeah, of course. Of course. Singing is a marvelous art form. Those people are stupid. Really? It seems like some refuse to consider something art unless it produces something tangible. That it must be the school she attended before St. Aria Academy. Your voice? An amazing voice? In other words, she's regarded as second to none. As I ponder the meaning of awards, my thoughts are interrupted by a different voice. That's wide for her vocal range? Can you imitate voices too? Like Sister Lily? Oh, do it, please. I want to hear. Oh, yes. Perfect, very accurate. Whoa, you sound just like her. That's funny. Does this mean you can say weird things in Sister Lily's voice? No. No offense, sorry, Sister Lily. Perfect, keep going. No, keep doing it. Do Sakia. He's angry. I see. She said a cappella though, so she doesn't need accompaniment. Accompaniment? Accompaniment? Is an a cappella normally sung without any sort of accompaniment? Oh, really? I didn't even know that, actually. That's interesting. Really? Is that just how it is in this town? Neat. It'd be like a collaborative piece. Yeah, of course. Singing is definitely an art. Huh? And like I said, those people are stupid. You shouldn't have to feel that way. Everyone has their own unique talents.
だから偏見がない柊にそう言ってもらえて嬉しかったの。
She seems deeply sincere. She was far more talented than she gives herself credit for.
私は一般的な美術はどれも平均くらいだから自分の声を生かすことに決めた。柊にもきっと向いてる何かがあると思う。それがまだ存在する分野じゃなかったとしても。
Thank you, Yune. I'll keep searching. I hope I can find something that suits me just like with Yune and her singing. Alright. So yeah, you know, we got to have our first day at school and learn what exactly the school is like, and yeah, this school seems awesome. Like, you know, Shu has trouble because he's not really an artsy person, as far as he knows. You know, we have amnesia, so he could have been. But yeah, like, I love, like, arts, like, the fine arts and the performing arts and all that, so I would love to be at this school. That would have been freaking great. But yeah, it's very interesting how the school works like that. Super neat, though. I also like that Yune's talent is singing. Because that does definitely count as an art. And again, those people are stupid. Shame on them for saying that to her. Yeah, very interesting, and I'm definitely looking forward to, you know, the Culture Festival, because that's going to happen on Christmas. That should be super fun. You know, we get to have the Culture Festival and Christmas. Yeah, definitely looking forward to that a lot.